السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. مرحبا متابعينا الكرام في حلقة جديدة. اليوم سيكون الهدف جبير الحكيم، والمكان سيكون دمشق. سنتوجه يعني إلى التليبورت أو المكان الذي يختصر علينا الطريق من هنا. عندما نصل إلى البوابة سوف يقوم باختيارنا إذا ما كنا نريد الذهاب إلى دمشق. نعم، سوف نختار دمشق ونختار بيرو أساسن، وعندما سوف يأخذنا بصورة سريعة، لهذا نحتاج إلى التوقف. أوكي، نحن الآن في مكتب الأساسن. سوف ندخل إلى المكتب ليعطينا يعني إحداثيات. سنرى ماذا سيقول ثم نكمل باقي اللعبة.
How may I serve you then? Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubir. Salah ad-Din's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons. Then you're familiar with the man. He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach. What do they speak of? Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world. What about this new world? Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work. Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search? South of here you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit. I'll begin at once. So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
أيوة، كالعادة باش نختصر لكم الوقت يعني بلا ما نطول عليكم. المكان الفيو بوينت، مكان الفيو بوينت هنا في الميدل ديستريكت. نعم، إذا لم يكن أخذ مخطئ سنقوم بذهاب إلى الفيو بوينت هذا. يعني سأقوم بفتح كل فيو بوينت ثم أعود إليكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. وجدنا الفيو بوينت، ها هو هنا كما ترون الطائر هنا، ومكان الفيو بوينت هنا بالضبط. سيفتح لك البيك بوكيت ويفتح لك يعني تعاقب ذلك الشخص الذي يتحدث كثيرا، ويعني الاستماع. هذه مهمة اختيارية على ما أظن، وهذه أيضا. المهم أعزائي المتابعين، نطل عليكم، نقوم بالذهاب إلى البيك بوكيت ونكمل باقي تفاصيل اللعبة.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say
واخيرا يعني انهينا مهمة بيك باكيت بتاع ديروه يا ديروه، ما عنديش وقت ليك انا. روح. لا بقى ما كمان الميشن تاع البيك باكيت. جينا هاد الانتراكشن، ما نقدرش نقول اسمه بالانجلي تسلف لي كاع. المهم جينا عند هذا البنادم هذا اللي يهدر بزاف. هذا لو كان عطاولو كفوف بزاف ويعطينا الانفورميشن اللي نحتاجوها وخلينا نروح.
They truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
عشان سوني فهمت. قال لك جبير هذا الحكيم قاعد يخرب في المدارس والكتب يعني الكتب القديمة، وهو عميل عند التمبلرز هذو على باليش. يعني جاء كما نقول احنا يدمر في الحضارة العربية في سوريا ولا دمشق. المهم على حسب واش فهمت، بلا يكون غلط بلا يكون صحيح، الله ما على بالي. مي على حسب فهمتي هذه واش راه يقول هو. ايوه هادر.
In this we agree. So speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will pass. It leads to
ها روح من جهة أخرى أخرى تاهي. روح شوف جهة أخرى روح منها.
the words upon these parchments.
ينادر مع السيدة. ايه روح انت من جهة يا ايه الله بتحشمي قلة حياة هذه، قلة اخلاق قاع ما كانش. راح تموت هي على كل حال. تي اقصى كمل هدرتك. ايوا مزيجت ديك الزعامة منه وجاي وي نوت افريد، منه جاك يقولك واحد خاف علاه تديك الزعامة. جبير ما هو باباك ما هو عمك. المهم خاوتي كملنا تاع التعقب. هذه بقات لنا دوك هذه نروحو للحاء. المهم نوصلو كالعادة ونرجعو لكم. جبديها ما رانا ما لا عندنا صوالح ودي. ها جبدتي. ايه قاع ما عندناش راه قاع معاه. ايوا هذا هو المشن تاعنا. ايه الحضارة العثمانية واش الحية دي. ايه
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the mountains. He comes to speak and then leads us into the city that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Yeah.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor.
أنا رايح ما خصناش مشاكل. هنا وصلنا لبيرو أساسا. دوك يعطونا الريشة هذيك ونروحو نقتلو جبير الحكيم.
What news, Ataya? I've learned much about my enemy. Share what you know then. Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge. A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him. He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all the written words. I fear he intends to destroy them all. He must be stopped. That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
أيوة يا
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. كلش على البراذرهود هذه كلش. Let's go.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave. Leave now.
أنا وصلنا هاد المصيبة هذا هبني بها وصلت.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely, as they often do? This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then
Whoa.
any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me?
أنا جاي طلع اشتراك أنا
Orders are
جاي.
simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
أنا جاي طلع اشتراك.
day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence. Their words can only do harm. Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence.
خلينا منه هذا.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe best.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
هنا في هذا الخانة هذه كما راح تشوفوا، هنا راح تلقى جبير.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of true
هاشبد.
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? They fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury. Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
يلا يلا نهربوا يلا. مع الويديك نتخبى هنا حتى يروح. شحال عيوني وجدته، إنه هنا. حمار حمار. ايوه وها نحن في مكتب الأساسن.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. It wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace.
ايوه قل له روح للمعلم اخبره بانجازك اللي راك فعلته. ها يروح المعلم يا سيدي. اوكي قال لك روح للمعلم. اي يلا روح للمعلم. هي وين بدونا؟ عدنا للحاضر. رانا في 2012. 2012 عاو رياض.
I've got some work I need to do, so you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
ممكن يلا. لوسي يا لوسي.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
وش راهم يقولوا؟ يا الأخت استري روحك، استري روحك يا الأخت، رانا صايمين عليك بين النهار.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Peace of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping from me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened. Aren't you tired?
إن شاء الله تهدى.
Can't talk. Gotta work.
هنا حاجة مدام لوسيا.
Aren't you tired?
لا عم ضربوها بريكدان بعدها سهل يا. زعما ما يكونش كاش ما كاين حوايج هنايا من كذا من هكشايا كاش بالك لوسي تعطينا نمير تعطينا فيسبوك تعطينا حكي معانا لوسي حكي معانا. اوكي سيدي انا رايحين ها لا بارك متحلبش. هاي يا سيدي هاي يا اخي من بكري تاع نوم حنايا. هاي يا سيدي يلا نروح ها ارقد. The following morning.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days.
استغفر الله. خلق الله السماء خلق الله الأرض في 7 أيام. تفو بك اليهودي كلب حلوف. الله نكماس هذوك فيك. إنه القرآن شو يروح تيجي خلاص بطلنا المشروع هذا يا خلاص. تيروح ما كاينش كان نبوزي جد نقتل جد الحلوف هذا الكلب هذا. شكرا قال له راه كاين واحد الكتاب يقول خلقت الارض ولا السماء في 7 أيام وهو الاكثر مبيعا. شغل يهضروا على القران فاهم زعما يهضروا على القران. قال له بلي كاين كتاب راه يقول بلي خلقت الارض في 7 أيام وثاني راه الاكثر مبيع. يعني هو شرف لينا ان القران اكثر مبيع بصح مش كيما هاك على بالي.
That stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are...
هذه اللي راها فوق الطابلة هي تفاحة عدن اللي رانا إذا جاي لها الحرب قاع. تفاحة عدن.
Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
New weapon, new skills, new ability gained. المهم خلونا نروحوا. وين نروحوا شغل؟ ايوا بون. السلام عليكم خواتي، وصلنا لفتح هذا الفيديو بعد ما خلصنا على جبير حكيم. بالتالي نكون وصلنا الى هذا الفيديو. اتمنى يكون قد عجبكم، ما يكونش طويل، ونتمنى نكون ثاني قدمت لكم يعني فيديو مليح. المهم ما تنسوش لايك، سبسكرايب، وتفعيل زر الجرس ليكون يعني ليصلك كل جديد. الان يبقى لي نودعكم ونلتقي في الفيديو القادم ان شاء الله. سلام، بيس.